You've been told that meditation is just relaxation. Close your eyes, breathe, calm the mind. But what if I told you that the simple act of sitting in silence could bend the very fabric of reality? For decades, physicists at Berkeley studied the limits of quantum mechanics. They discovered something terrifying and beautiful at the same time. Observation collapses possibilities into reality. But here's the question: what counts as observation? Is it just a machine, a sensor, a lab instrument? Or could your own awareness be the force that chooses which world you live in? And if that's true, then every time you meditate, you are not escaping reality. You are rewriting it. In the 1970s, while the world obsessed over space exploration and nuclear weapons, a quiet revolution was happening at Berkeley. A group of physicists were running experiments on what they called the observer effect. They weren't mystics. They weren't gurus. They were scientists, armed with equations, lasers, and detectors. And yet, their findings echoed the oldest spiritual traditions on Earth. When no one observed, quantum systems behaved like waves, infinite possibilities. But when observed, they collapsed into one outcome. The shocking part: meditators, sitting in silence, produced the same effect. The human mind, your mind, was collapsing reality the same way a particle detector did. So what does that mean for you? It means every thought, every focus, every state of mind is not just in your head. It is literally sculpting the reality you walk through. Today, the science goes even further. Dean Radin and researchers at the Institute of Noetic Sciences tested meditators against quantum random number generators. The result? Their intention tilted probability. Their focus nudged reality. Other studies show meditation rewires the brain, lowers entropy, and synchronizes heart and mind into coherent rhythms, the same state that quantum systems fall into when observed. In other words, meditation isn't just calming. It's tuning your consciousness to the code beneath reality. And maybe you've felt it yourself. Moments where synchronicities multiply, where reality bends around your focus, where silence doesn't feel empty, but alive. But of course, you weren't taught this in school. Why? Because if you knew your mind could literally shape outcomes, the entire machinery of control would collapse. Instead, you were taught meditation is alternative. Science is separate from spirituality. And reality is fixed, external, unchangeable. But the truth is inverted. Reality is not fixed. It is fluid. And your awareness is the chisel. Every time you focus, you collapse one possibility and erase infinite others. So ask yourself, who benefits from you believing your mind is powerless? Let me tell you a story. A Berkeley physicist once invited a Zen monk into the lab. They set up a simple quantum experiment, light passing through slits, forming patterns. Normally, this required detectors to collapse the pattern. But as the monk meditated, the interference faded, and order emerged. The conclusion: awareness itself was the detector. Ancient mystics knew this long ago. The Vedas said, "The world exists because it is perceived." Hermes whispered, "As within, so without." And now, quantum physics was catching up. The eternal symbol of this discovery is the lotus. Tridentuader, rooted in the mud, rising through water, opening in pure light. It is meditation itself, bridging the material and the infinite. In modern physics, the lotus is mirrored by the wave function. Infinite, undefined, until something or someone observes it. Then it collapses into form, the lotus and the wave. Science and spirit. Two languages, one truth. So how do you use this? You don't need a lab. You don't need equations. You just need presence. Sit in silence, and instead of escaping, imagine you're sculpting. Focus on coherence. Breathe until your heart and mind sync. Direct your awareness like a laser, not scattered like a broken lamp. Because every moment you practice, you're not just meditating. You're collapsing possibilities. You're training reality to respond. Berkeley physicists thought they were testing particles. But what they found was much bigger. They were testing you. Your awareness is not passive. It is active. It doesn't just witness. It creates. And the next time you close your eyes, breathe deeply, and fall into silence, remember, you're not escaping the world. You're rewriting it. Welcome to Fragments of Reality.